D Crypto fan, what's going on, beautiful people? Hope y'all had a beautiful weekend. What's going on, Crypto Gang Gang? You see the market right now, $3.81 trillion. You know Gemini, Gemini launches the XRP credit card. So the XRP credit card was launched, which is strong. That's some good news right there. So let's go on there. And so you guys know, Gemini unveils XRP credit card amid IPO push. So just so you guys know, Gemini is also coming on an IPO push and Ripple partnership. So that's something we got to really pay attention to. Coin Crypto News says XRP is set to outperform Ethereum as analysts highlight the key patterns. All right. XRP Ethereum chart reveals strong support after correction, hinting future strength. XRP consolidation above records, mirroring historical breakouts and accumulations. ETH USD rally nears resistance, signaling a pause as XRP gains momentum. Okay, XRP could soon outperform Ethereum, according to fresh market analyst Credit Bull reported on XRP Ethereum pair reached downside zone interest following 3-month correction. All right. So the analysts explained that the levels are also matches the mid-range after 700% rally performed ranging lows earlier this year. The move will describe as a technical reset and could support renewed gains. According to analysts, confluence support areas suggest that XRP is performing a base another expansion phase. Oh, do not sleep on this, folks. Do not sleep. Okay, so reports highlight that XRP has been consolidating for 9 months above its highest monthly close on record. Analysts noted that this type of structure has historically produced strong market expectations for both XRP and Bitcoin. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Josh said Z-Beck will make their face melt. Yeah, I believe so. Oh yeah, that's why I'm in Z-Beck. I'm hoping for that. So we're getting into this. We're getting into XRP news. They're saying XRP is set to outperform Ethereum. Analysts highlight patterns. Wait 1 second here. Boom, 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 boom. PayPal, my big. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? The Crypto Gang Gang, what's going on, brother? My man name's PayPal. That's wild. What's going on, dude? Josh, what's my price prediction? Let me tell you, all depends on what the market does, man. As what the total amount of money that goes into crypto. Right now, we're at 3.8 trillion. I think if we can get to 5-6 trillion, Bitcoin dominance comes down, we can see a $7, $8. What's up, my brother James? I think we said $8, $10 Bitcoin. Yes, but so you guys just tuned in. XRP amid comes out with its card, the Gemini XRP credit card for crypto rewards. They launched that. Here it goes. Gemini unveils XRP credit card without crypto cash back. Users earn XRP daily purchases. Slim Williams, good evening. Good evening. So users earn XRP on daily purchases, expands crypto uses in mainstream finance. Crypto exchange Gemini has introduced the new XRP credit card, offering users the ability to earn XRP as cash back on everyday purchase. This move strengthens the bridge between traditional finance and crypto adoption, especially for Ripple growing ecosystem. The credit card is part Gemini border, and they push crypto deeper into mainstream financial tools, which now the new offering users can earn XRP directly rather than points fiat cash back, making attractive options for XRP enthusiasts and XRP holders alike. So imagine that you get the credit card, and when you swipe it, your rewards is XRP. That's great. Hey, Steph and Trav, what's going on? What's going on, Crypto Gang Gang? So you guys hear that? So XRP credit card with Gemini will be giving the rewards back in XRP. That's huge. That's something different. That's something very different. Let me see here. Where do you get these small caps if they are not on the Bitcoin base or etc.? Check Uphold. Go on Uphold. Uphold has a lot of small caps. I would check Uphold. Army and the Bat Dog. Check on that. What's going on, Trav, man? Trav, I know Friday Trav had a game. His nephew put down 63 points on him. God damn, skunking 63-64-0. That's a skunk. So if you guys just tuned in, we're talking about Gemini launches XRP credit card for crypto rewards. Gemini unveils XRP credit card with crypto cash back. Users can earn XRP daily. That's crazy. Expands crypto use to mainstream finance. Crypto exchange Gemini has introduced new XRP credit card offering users the ability to earn XRP as cash back on everyday purchases. This move strengthens the bridge between traditional finance and crypto adoption, especially for Ripple growing economics. So you guys understand, right? Like my American Express. I have an American Express, and the American Express, it gives you points back. Like even coming here to Atlanta, well, not this time, but last time I got enough points where I was able for it to pay for my my rental car. So imagine now you're getting points back, but your points can grow because you're getting back XRP, and let's say they're doing it in so you mean your points are actually growing. So if you're getting XRP and you're getting XRP at $3, that's your points. If your XRP goes to $5, $6, your points are growing with you, which is freaking amazing. I never heard of that. That's super crazy. That's crazy if you guys think about it. So that's something new that we definitely like. And that's a MasterCard. And also, if you guys are not aware about this MasterCard, they have this MasterCard also on New York. They have a billboard of an XRP at MasterCard billboard. Yes. On Broadway. So you guys just tuned in, just so you're aware of that, okay? They have that Gemini on Broadway. Wait 1 second here. All right, so you guys just tuned in. Gemini unveils XRP credit card with crypto cash back. Users earn XRP on daily purchases. Expands crypto use in mainstream finances. Crypto exchanges, Gemini has introduced XRP credit card. Offerings users ability to earn XRP cash back everyday purchase. This move Bo Rouge, appreciate the love, man. Thank you, Steph. Thank you, man. Hey, Bowles, what's going on, Crypto Gang? What's going on, brother? We're talking about the XRP credit card for Gemini. The rewards, they're giving back XRP as cashback rewards, which is crazy. You know why it's crazy? Because you're every time you're swiping your card back, you're getting XRP. So that means that as you swiping your card, like I was telling everybody, on my American Express, I use my American Express, I get the points. And the thing is that them points add up real quick. And when the American Express, you got to pay it back like 30 days. So I got Platinum American Express. That American Express, every time I swipe it, I get points. And I literally go 3, 4, 5 years without having to pay for a plane ticket or pay for a rental car. My last rental car when I came to Atlanta, this one I had to pay because I'm running out of points because I've been using them so much for traveling. But it actually paid for my rental car and my plane tickets, and also has paid for my hotels in the past. So imagine now you're getting these rewards. Like me, I got my rewards. Let's say I had 3,000 points or 30,000 points. But imagine your XRP, you don't use your points, and the XRP goes from $3 to 6,000. So you go from 30,000 points to 60,000 points. That's very strong. That you got to think about that. I like that. You're getting back money in investment instead of getting a dollar. Which, how much is your dollar going to grow? It's probably going to devalue. So at least this way, your rewards is getting more value, getting growth. So that's something you got to really think about as far as that XRP credit card, which is very, 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 very strong. Classes in session. You're crazy. Thank you, man. Stephanie's crazy. So that's what that XRP card. I think that's huge, and also it brings adaptation to XRP. That brings people to know what XRP is. That's a great reward. Also, another XRP news that you guys have to. So, Coin Crypto News, they're saying XRP is set to outperform Ethereum as analysts highlight key patterns. So if you go on Coin Crypto News, this is what they're saying. XRP Ethereum charts reveal strong support after corrections hitting future strengths. So basically they're saying all that up and down, now we're in a correction. There's been accumulation. People have been buying. People have been buying. So now they say with the consolidation above records mirroring historical breakouts and accumulation. So basically they're saying historically around this time after accumulation, XRP breaks out. So they're saying that they're seeing the same pattern that they see back then is the pattern they're seeing now for XRP breakout. This is what they're saying, not the crypto fan. Make sure you hit a share, make sure you like, make sure you hit a subscribe, all right? But this is what they're saying. So Ethereum rallies nearest the resistance, signaling pause and XRP's gain momentum, all right? So you got to stay. Remember what I told you about the resistances? That three, I would say probably what, 330, 340 on XRP has been a resistance, and we've been hitting, and that support has been around 295, 296. We've been bouncing in between that. So if we could break against that resistance, they're saying that it could be a key breakout. All right, so that's what they're talking about when they're saying that resistance and breakout. All right, XRP could soon outperform Ethereum according to fresh market analysts. Credit Bull. Okay, Credit Bull Crypto reported that XRP Ethereum pair has reached the down zone and interest following a 3-month correction. A 3-month correction. So you guys understand when they're saying a 3-month correction, meaning it's rammed up and now it's correcting itself. All right, so meaning that it ran up. Remember when we were down from that 220, we ran up to 360. It's corrected itself. So it ran up, it cooled off, and this is where they're consolidating, where people are buying in and buying out. So right now we're consolidating. So we'll be consolidating for 3 months. I hope you guys are understanding, all right? So now let's go back into the analyst explained that this level has also matched its mid-range after 700%. So basically it went 7x. It's 7 times their money. The rally prior range lowers as earlier this year. The move has described as a technical reset. It could support renewed gains. So basically, like they're saying that we're consolidating. This is a new reset. Styles by Shirley, what up, crypto gang gang? What's up? So basically, they're saying that hey, stay focused. What's going on, brother? What up, gang gang? So basically, they're saying right now we reset to take off. So that's basically what they're saying. It's a reset. So we consolidated, they reset the market. This is where we at to start off to take off. All right. So that's what they're saying. Sheldon Black as XRP for real. That's what we're talking about right now. Club Crest, XRP Army. You got it. So we're talking about Gemini right now. So you just tuned in at the perfect time. Make sure you hit a share. Make sure you hit a like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Perfect time. XRP Gemini comes out with credit card, and also on Crypto Bull Crypto, they're reporting that Credit Bull Crypto reported that XRP Ethereum pairs has reached a down zone, interest following a 3-month correction. Analysts explain this level has matches the mid-range after a 700 rally from the prior range earlier this year. The move has described as a technical reset that could support renewed gains. All right. According to the analysts, the complex support of areas suggests XRP is forming a base and another expansion phase ETH. All right. XRP USD consolidation mirrors historical accumulations. So basically they're saying that this is mirroring the past. So basically they're saying what? When they're saying that this is mirroring consolidations, they're saying that they're seeing basically the same type of pattern that was forming before the breakout. They're saying that, they're seeing it now. Okay, so that's what they're talking about when they're saying it's mirroring historical accumulations. All right, so that's what's going on. So XRP, once again, the report highlighted XRP and USD has been consolidating for 9 months above the highest month close on record. The analyst noted that this type of structure has historically preceded strong market expansions for both XRP and Bitcoin. All right. The consolidation reflects profit-taking behavior after prolonging bear market. Credit Bull Crypto stated that XRP ability to support this level signals potential rotation and breakout. All right. There you guys know. And let's go into this news right here. So there's another XRP news. Gemini launches XRP credit card for crypto rewards. This is huge, people. Take a listen to this. All right. You guys understand? Gemini unveils XRP credit card with crypto cash back. Let me say this again. Gemini unveils XRP credit card that gives crypto cash back. You know what I'm saying? You guys understand what I'm saying? You're getting back use. Every time you swipe it, you get some XRP. You know what I'm trying to tell you? All right. Hey, D-Lynn, what's going on? So Gemini unveils crypto card for crypto cash back. Users earn XRP daily purchases, expands crypto to mainstream financing. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So crypto exchange, Gemini has introduced new XRP credit card offering users ability to earn XRP as cash back on everyday purchases. All right. Make sure when you guys are hearing this news, make sure if you just like these news and you like what I'm saying to you, make sure you hit a share, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. What about that? All right. So listen again. We're going to say this again. Crypto exchange Gemini has introduced XRP credit card that gives XRP rewards. All right, they actually have a billboard on Broadway of the XRP credit card and a MasterCard. Ooh, that give cards back. Rewards, that gives XRP rewards back. All right. Let me get into this. Crypto exchange Gemini has introduced new XRP credit card offering users the ability to earn XRP as cash back everyday purchases. This move strengthens the bridge between traditional finance to crypto adoption. All right, especially as Ripple's growing ecosystem. And you understand the crypto card. The crypto card is part of Gemini's broader inactive push for crypto deeper into mainstream financial tools. With this new offering, users can earn XRP directly rather than the fiat cash back, making it an attractive option for crypto enthusiasts and XRP holders. So basically, Gemini is trying to bring crypto enthusiasts to use their credit card. You know, they know we love this. And we get XRP back. Imagine that everything you swipe. So you guys understand, for example, I was telling you, I got an American Express card. Every time I swipe my American Express card, I get points. So when I swipe my American Express card, I'm getting points that I don't have to pay for hotel. I don't have to pay for rental car. I don't have to pay for hotel, rental car. What else? What else they give you? They give you TSA, whatever. But they give you rewards every time you swipe it. So imagine now, I get 30,000 points or whatever, 300,000 points. But imagine when XRP runs, my 300 points turn to 600 points. Or let's say XRP goes crazy. My 300 points turn to 1.2 million points. Do you understand what this means? You're getting back instead of getting back fiat, you're getting back cash. I'm telling you right now, your cash is not going up. When you get rewards, that cash value is not going up. At least when you get rewards, the XRP is going up, your rewards are going up. You're edging inflation. All right? So think about that. That's how big that is. All right? That's and then it's bringing adaptation. It's bringing people who love crypto into credit cards. And you know what the crazy thing about it? You know what card changes crypto that changes crypto and stablecoin to fiat? That's ZBEC. Now this is taking swiping and turning it into XRP. Isn't that crazy? Let me tell you, man, this credit card game is going crazy. But you guys got to think about that. This is huge. This could change the game as far as getting points. Why would you rather get points on points that could potentially grow? I mean, don't get me wrong. You might get your points on a day. You get some FUD and it's red in the market, and then your shit is down. But as soon as it pumps, go swipe that baby, man. Yes, man. All right. So we're talking about Gemini. Gemini launches XRP credit card. Basically, it gives you XRP rewards. That's something that's very amazing. And also, I want to report this to you guys. Okay. So if you guys go on, I always want to give you guys the website so you guys understand. This is not coming from me. I read the news. I don't make up the news. I just read the news. I don't make up the news. I just read the news. All right. So you guys look. Coin crypto news. XRP set to outperform Ethereum as analysts highlight key patterns. All right. So what they're talking about, the key patterns, talking about charts. So what people like to do is look at charts historically because find patterns, because they figure every 4 years there's cycles. You watch for the patterns, you'll see there's some type of continuation, and you can see that you can put the patterns basically side by side, and you can almost see if they're moving simultaneously, if they're moving kind of the same. So that's why you like to go historically and look back at previous patterns to see if they kind of see if there's some type of similarity. So that's why people always go back historically. So right now, when they talk about historically, so you guys understand, they're just looking at the past pattern, the past charts, and they're comparing it to now. So basically, they're comparing the previous charts so they can kind of see where we might be going. All right. So when they're saying highlight patterns, XRP outperforms Ethereum at analysts highlight key patterns. So they're going over the previous key patterns versus today. Okay, XRP ETH charts reveal strong supports after corrections hitting future strength. XRP USD consolidates above records, mirroring historical breakout accumulations. So basically they're saying, okay, in the past, this is what accumulation. Remember what accumulation is? It's what people are trading and people are buying. So people are buying, so people are selling, people are buying. And there's some people that are accumulating that, buying. Like when you guys are buying on the dip, buying on that 295, 220, 280, 280, 295, 296, 290. People are accumulating. So when they say accumulating, people are buying up XRP and they're holding. They're accumulating. Basically, you're buying up XRP, you're accumulating XRP. So when you hear them saying accumulating, that's what they're talking about. There's accumulation going on. And they're saying there's a previous accumulation pattern is matching the previous pattern. So what they're saying right now, ETH, USD rally nears resistance, signaling a pause as gains XRP's momentum. So basically they're saying Ethereum is slowing down and they're flowing that money now is flowing into XRP. Remember what I told you? It flows into Bitcoin, flows into Ethereum. And then now all that starts to flowing into the altcoins. What are altcoins? Alternative coins. Anything that's not Bitcoin is alternative coin. When you say that altcoins, it's just short for alternative coins. All right? Hope you guys tune in. XRP. All right, could soon outperform Ethereum, according to fresh market analysts. Credit Bull Crypto reported that XRP ETH pair has reached a down zone, interesting, following a 3-month correction. All right, so basically what the correction is, remember it ran up, it came down, started consolidating, people start accumulating. That's where the correction is at. This is where now it's setting the new standard. So now they're saying that this is a reset. So basically, it's resetting from the previous pattern when it ran up. It's resetting from the lows, and now you're resetting. This is where we're at right now. So when they're saying this reset, it's where the price is at right now. We finished consolidating. We finished running up. Here's the calm. All right? So that's what that is. Let's see. What you say here? Pure health. Free Palestine. Stop genocide. Children are starving. I definitely agree with that. And yes, sir. I could appreciate that. I'm not gonna block you on that. I could appreciate that. Yes, that was kind of you to say that, but yes, I mean, that's kind of you. I'm not gonna block that. We're gonna let that ride. Some people said that it would go to the moon once the lawsuit is settled. The thing is that with the lawsuit being settled now, we have clarity. And it's the only coin that actually is a coin that's not considered security. So yeah, I would think that it would go to the moon. I'm talking up to who said that? That was what up, fool? Is that Mr. T? What up, fool? I like that name. Some of you guys got some great names. What up, fool? Is that I want to know if was that Mr. T when you came up with that name? What up, fool? Sorry about that. I had to take time to ask that. God bless to you too, my brother. God bless to you, pure healthy. God bless. Yeah. What up, fool? I like that. It's like when somebody tells me XRP's a scam. What up, fool? Yeah, man, I love it. I love the name, man. Dang, what's up, my G? What's going on, Crypto Gang? What's up, brother? You guys, I got my little coffee. You guys, this is something I've never done before. We getting a little prestigious here. A little coffee. My dad got the little coffee there, the instant one. You put the hot water in there, and it's go time. So you guys just tuned in as the Crypto Gang. Make sure to share, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. So what we're talking about today, Gemini comes out with XRP credit card that gives back XRP as rewards. Ooh, if you just tuned in, listen once again. If you just tuned in, Gemini comes out with XRP MasterCard that every time you swipe, you get back XRP as rewards. So guess what? When you're spending money, your money's growing, baby. Let me tell you, if you had a credit card that you could grow in, you're going to be using, I don't know, my American Express might not get all that work. I don't know if my American Express is going to get all that work if you're getting back XRP. I I think I'm gonna have to get on that one, baby. I don't know. I don't let me apply for it yet. And don't let me apply for it. Okay, I want to check into that. I'm gonna look and see what's going on with that as far as when you can get it or if it's coming out. I did not look that up, Dame. I'm sorry, I did not look that up. I need to. Let me see. Marley Meter. I don't understand the hate. Oh wait. Oh, on XRP. XRP. The hate usually comes from people that are not in it. People have the fear that they think there can only be one coin, and they don't understand it could be all different type of coins. That's where the hate comes from. That's really what it is. It's not. It's from them not understanding that just because you love XRP doesn't mean you have to hate Ethereum. Just because you like XRP doesn't mean you have to hate Bitcoin. And just because you love XRP and XRP grows doesn't mean it's going to kill your Ethereum. I own Ethereum. I own Bitcoin. But people don't understand that it all moves in unison. So they still have this mentality that it can be one. So for them shit on XRP, they think because they shit on XRP, that means ADA's going to run. Or if they shit on ADA, that means XRP is going to run. They don't understand it. They all can be one. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with that. The Marley Meter, the only ever see hate towards XRP is kind of weird. It's been like that for a while. It's people, you have, for a long time, Bitcoin maxis, they felt like, or Ethereum, they felt like XRP was going to come try to, take their place. More people worry about, XRP is going to flip Ethereum. XRP is going to flip Bitcoin. But what people don't understand, we need the money to run up in Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to run up, so that money can go into Ethereum, so that money can go into XRP. This is how the cycles work. So people kind of got it messed up when they think that type of way. That's old school thinking. That's that's how most dinosaurs think. But as of probably 2022 to probably, but as of probably 2022 to probably 23, all that narrative started changing. It's crazy that the narrative started changing, but that narrative that you're talking about, that hate with XRP, even like as far as Ada, Charles Hotchkiss, he was shitting on XRP. Ethereum was shitting XRP was shitting on Ethereum. Ethereum was shitting on XRP. Bitcoin enthusiasts were hating on XRP, and all of a sudden now everybody gets along. It's crazy. It almost seemed like it was fake. So don't get too caught up in that stuff there. But yes, it's wild how people hate on XRP. They're just not educated as far as that there can be more than one. That's really what it is. Let's go on. D-Lim, let's go. All right. Let's see here. Show me, do you know if there were yearly fees on Gemini XRP credit card? That I don't know. With those type of rewards for somebody like me who uses credit cards, I don't use fiat at all. I don't use fiat. So you guys understand why fiat is cash. I don't use cash at all. I'm always using a credit card. I try to use my American Express pretty much for everything because I try to get credit for everything. I try to get credit for every dollar I use. For every dollar I use, I try to get credit. I use my American Express to pay my water bill, my light bill. Any bill I could pay on my American Express, I use it to get the points, also to get the credit. I don't use credit cards to borrow money. I don't borrow money for my credit cards. I use my credit cards for points, so I get points to get free shit. I don't use credit cards to borrow money. I don't borrow money that I don't have. If I can't pay it in full, I don't borrow that shit. And that's what comes with discipline. And that same type of discipline is the same type of discipline that's going to get you buying XRP, loading up on your assets. So that in life, you got to have a discipline. I use credit cards only for points. So this reward would be dope because now imagine you pay your light bill, you get XRP. You pay your fucking phone bill, XRP. You pay your electricity, XRP. You pay your dinner, XRP. So imagine that every time you swipe, you're getting rewards. So that's what credit cards are used for. Do not use credit cards to borrow money. Listen, man, if you want to go buy a purse and you don't have the money paid for it, it's going to take you 6 months to pay for it. Wait 6 months and then swipe it, get your cards and do that. Don't move like that. I do not use credit cards for to borrow. I do not. No annual fees. That's great. Bowles just said there's no annual fees for that credit card, which is very strong. American Express you have to pay an annual fee. It's $150. I think it's $300 for my for my what's it called, in 150 each child. And what I do, I put my kids on my American Express. I let them piggy bank off my credit card. They don't see the card. My daughter does, but she only uses that for emergencies. But I let them piggy bank the credit cards, meaning that I put them on the credit cards as authorized users. They never see the credit card, and they get credit for what I do. I'm all about manipulating the system to benefit me. So I don't use credit cards to borrow. I would use credit cards to win. Remember, this is not only XRP, guys. It's not only crypto. Everything in every angle, you got to think about how to win. You swipe that credit card is not used to borrow. Get that out your mentality. Use that credit card for rewards. Use that credit card to get free rental cars. Use that credit card to get free hotels. Use that credit card to get free airplane tickets. Use that credit card for free shit. Don't use that credit card for fucking a pair of Gucci's. Don't use that credit card for a fucking watch. Do not use credit cards for material. Please, folks, don't do that. Don't do that. It's just, if you got to borrow, don't do it. All right? Just don't do it. Now, if you have 0%, now that's a little different. All right? That's free money. So let's say I have a credit card. It's offering 0% for 18 months. I buy something for $10,000. I got something that I'm getting 10% on $10,000. Yeah, I'm going to have that same amount, get my interest on $10,000. And when it comes to that 18 months, I'm going to pay it off. But I got free money. That's different. You're borrowing free. You're borrowing free and you're paying off and getting points. It's two different things because you have money making money, but you have to be disciplined enough to pay it off before that 0% comes out. That's a different type of game you could play. You're borrowing money for free. That's whole different. Then you keep your credit good enough that you can transfer that money right into another 0% card. Worst case scenario. All right, but we're going to get into that. So the reason why we're getting that, because I'm talking about the Gemini credit card. So that's going on right there. That's the only reason why I said that. So you guys just tuned in. It's the Crypto Fam. Make sure you hit share, make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe. So what we're talking about is the Gemini credit card. It's a Gemini XRP credit card that, guess what? Every time you swipe it, guess what it gives back to you? XRP and rewards. Ooh. Yeah, what you know about that? Every time you swipe, you're getting a share of XRP. Come on, man. A MasterCard. And you guys understand, they have this in New York on Broadway in a big billboard, XRP MasterCard. That's how they roll it out. How you doing? All right? Do not sleep on that. The Crypto Fam. Make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So you guys understand, I want to show you if you guys don't mind, let me show you a picture of the card. This is going to be the card. All right? And if you guys want to see, go on crypto.com and you can see the card also. CoinMarketCap.com. If you guys go in there, and so you guys know, CoinMarketCap always got good news. You don't have to wait to the Crypto Fan to do it. I want you people to be educated and learn. Look on CoinMarketCap, a lot of news. Then you can also just Google. Just go to Google and Google XRP news, and you also learn that also, okay? Hey, Julia, what's going on? I use the CC to rack up rewards and cash during the holidays and get gift. Thank you. Thank you. See what Julia says? Julia says she uses credit cards to get her points and rack up cash rewards for holiday gifts. This is very important. Some cards give very good gifts. That's what I'm telling you. This mentality that we have of using credit cards and going crazy. Let me tell you, we all were there. I was a college kid, and there was a mall. I'm sure how old I am. There was a thing called Bird Hines. Right? That's Macy's, right? So that's a thing called Bird Hines, and it gave all college kids little $500 credit cards. You know, we blew up credit cards. They gave me that $500 credit card. I ran it up, right? It's crazy. I ran up that credit card, right? And then they closed the credit card. They gave me a second chance with that credit card. I ran it back up again and then fucked it up again. It took me a long age. It took me until probably 15 years ago when I learned about credit and calmed my ass down. So when I tell you, when the Crypto Fan is telling you about these things, it's because I've been through it. I'm not telling you from a person that who just talking shit. I'm telling you right here, a wise man and a wise woman learn from somebody else's mistakes. I'm going to say this again. A wise man and a wise woman learns from somebody else's mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. I'm telling you, I went from shitty credit in 2010 to everything. Once I walk in, this shit, just telling you. All right, that's called, because you know what comes with discipline. Discipline. What you don't spend, what you don't got, on anything. It's anything. That's why when you're investing, how much you invest how much you can afford to lose. All right. If you guys just tuned in and we're talking credit cards, the reason why we're talking credit cards, because guess what? XRP, Gemini comes out with an XRP credit card that gives back rewards as XRP. So your rewards is crypto. How you doing? How you doing? James Davison, you the realest on this app. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm just trying to share the information, man. Let me tell you, I just want people to be financially aware. I want our conversations to change. They know how to say hi, Mr. D Crypto fan. Thank you, D-Lin. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys, man. I just want to pass the education on. I want us all. I want this to be the regular conversation. I want the neighborhoods I come from and neighborhoods that you guys come from. I want this to be the regular dialogue. I want to see a 12-year-old that comes from where I come from talk like this. This conversation we have, I want it to be a norm, like people talk about basketball, how people talk about fashion. I want them to understand these words. I want a kid that's 4 years old, it's 4 years, fourth grade, fifth grade, to understand these words, to understand this language. I want this to be the normal conversation. That's all I want. I want this to be normal for people, for young people that look like me, look like you, to understand this conversation, know what crypto is, know what investments know what stocks are. Just know how money moves. You got to know how money moves. Understanding of the money flow of the world, FOMC, knowing what the feds are doing, knowing what the banks are doing. This is what you know, what the Dow Jones is, knowing what the S&P 500 is. These common things are common things you got to know. And sometimes they make us feel that it's out of our realm and it's too far for us to understand. And it's not. Just like it's as easy as, basically, I tell people, you watch sports, you know every team, you know every stats. It's like hairdressers. Hairdressers know every type of hair. They know different Mongolian, they know just this, they know this is thin, synthetic, this. If you can learn that and learn that skill, this is way easier. It's just like somebody knowing 2 languages. If you can learn 2 languages, you can learn this shit. It's not that serious, man. I'm telling you right now. And just know what XRP is, know what XLM, know the difference between a token, between a coin. You will learn this if you want to learn it. It's not rocket scientist, all right? So let's get back to it. Gemini launches XRP credit card. Okay, what it does, you swipe this credit card, you get rewards. If you guys just tune in to Crypto Fan, let's get into it. Gemini unveils XRP credit card with crypto cash back. So every time you swipe your credit card, you're getting back some invested monies. Can you say invested money? Users on XRP daily purchases expands crypto use to mainstream finance. Crypto exchange Gemini has introduced new XRP credit card offering users the ability to earn as cash back everyday purchases. The move strengthens bridges between traditional finance and crypto adoption, especially for Ripple growing ecosystem. You playing, but they ain't playing. Let me tell you something. These people are doing a bank, credit cards. What is XRP not doing? XRP ledgers with Ethereum, side ledgers. This is side chains. XRP is doing it all. Do not sleep on XRP. I've never seen a coin with so much utility. Do not sleep, all right? Please do not sleep on it. When people ask, is it too late? It's not too late. So what you want to do is find out these partners with XRPs. When XRP is moving this, follow the partners, follow the partnerships, all right? Also, there's another thing about XRP that reporting, okay? We got a lot of stuff today. Coin Crypto News reports XRP set to outperform Ethereum as analysts highlight key patterns. Once again, what are key patterns? This the patterns of how this crypto is moving, the waves, the charts, the support and the resistance. What's the support? It's where it's stopping at. The support right now seems to be like $2.95. That's the support. That's where it keeps dropping and bouncing off at. The resistance looks like to be 320, 330. We're having a hard time going above that $3.20. So we're trading in between that lanes. That's where consolidation is at. All right, that's where it's at. So when you hear people say that, that's what they mean. All right, hope you guys are learning something today. There's the Crypto Fan. You're gonna learn today. You know what I'm saying? What's say Sheldon Black says, I feel like I'm late. Everybody feels like they're late when it comes to investing. We will never be too late because there will always be another investment. There will always be something else to invest. There is another XRP. You're not too late. Once you're in it, you're in now, you're not too late. You're never too late. People keep saying you're late. There's always another investment. There's always another XRP. There's always ADA. There's always XLM. There's always HBAR. There's always something. You know what I'm saying? Just tune in to Crypto Fan and you see what's going on. But it's definitely not too late. You know what I mean? Well, he said how what's it and how do you use it? Let me see how I just learned just now learning about credit cards and how to use it. That's it. Let me tell you, we all have to learn one day. It's better if we don't learn the hard way. We can learn from somebody else and have somebody else lessons and we can learn it. Like I said, a wise man and a wise woman learns from somebody else's mistakes. Credit cards, manipulate them credit cards to work for you guys. Make sure you use those credit card rewards. Don't use credit cards to borrow money. That's how you get locked in. That's how you get fucked up. And let me tell you something. I'm a credit guy. When you get a credit card and you're paying that minimum payment, you're 620. You're 630. Your score's not going up. You're never going to be paying the minimum payment. You're never going to be a 700. Don't think you're somebody because you make the minimum payment. You're not. The whole game is making sure that all your credit cards have under 30%. Your credit score derives from you having availability. So let's say if you have 10 credit cards, instead of you having 10,000 on one credit card, you should have $100 on each. Because now you have 90% availability on all your credit cards. All right? You guys going to learn something today. This is the Crypto Fan. Yeah, credit card, your credit score derives, listen to this, it's very simple. Your credit score derives by the availability. So if you're maxed out on your credit cards, that brings your score down. Your score is going to stay there. You're never going to be 780. You're never going to be 800, making a minimum payment, keeping your balances high. And you need to know zero balance. Do not borrow on your credit cards. Do not borrow on your credit cards. Use your credit cards for rewards. Use your credit cards for points. You use your credit cards to give you shit back. Don't let them take from you. Don't play that game of borrowing for some shit that's not going to be worth nothing 3-4 years from now. Don't get caught up in that chasing the Joneses. Telling you, don't do it. You're going to get wrecked. You're going to get wrecked. Trust me, you're going to get wrecked. It's been fired for this. Oh, what's it? Breaking news. Breaking news. Lisa Cook has been fired from the feds. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, wow, that's crazy. What is that about? Do you think 28th August bullish? What is going on the 28th that I don't know? Sorry, BO6 chairs. I'm sorry, I don't know about anything that's going on the 28th of August is bullish. I know it's not the FOMC meeting. Luz, what's going on, Luz Studios? How you doing, my brother? What up, Crypto Gang? What's going on? Just tuned in. We're talking about XRP and the new credit card. They have a new credit card that once you swipe it, they're going to be giving you XRP and rewards. So we're talking about that. Gemini has coming out. We talked about yesterday, but that's what we're talking about right now. And also, they're talking about XRP. It's supposed to soon outperform Ethereum. So that's what we're talking about right now. So just tuned in. O'Shea Scott, ND when it should start loading. Let's see. What cold wallet could I use for XRP? You could just Google the top 5 wallets. To see what that is. You could. Basically, cold wallet is a wallet that's not connected to the internet or connected to a cloud. Hot wallet is connected to the internet. I would tell you, Google the top 5 and do that. The chat has a lot of wallets. Me, I don't get into my wallets because I've been hacked for 54,000. So I try to keep my information to myself, so to make sure I don't get hacked again. and make sure that if you get the wallet, get it directly from the manufacturer. Do not get it from a third party. You can get totally wrecked with that. You think that you have the information and you don't. All right, so please be careful with that. You know what I mean? Money 247, what up, player? Why go on? What up, Crypto Gang? Definitely. Let's say, do you think, O'Shea Scott, do you think Ether will go above? I think it will go above ETH. I think XRP will eventually surpass Ethereum. I don't think it's this cycle though. I don't think it will be this cycle. But I think we could be okay and still have a. I believe we can still have a $10, $15 XRP, and still have a 8,000 Ethereum. I don't think when Bitcoin dominance comes down, and you're talking about coming down even at 25%, 20%, I don't think it'll ever hit that 33%, but that's enough to get you to a $20 XRP. If you can get yourself to let's say a $10 trillion market cap in crypto, you can see a $20, $30 XRP and still have a $12,000, a $10,000 Ethereum. I think you could do that without flipping XRP. Flipping Ethereum. XRP could do what it does without flipping Ethereum. Do I think it can flip Ethereum? I think eventually it can. But Ethereum, man, Ethereum is so in such a head start, and it's so deep ingrained in crypto, and so many projects are linked to Ethereum. To start all over this deep in the game will be kind of hard. Ethereum is so deep in the game. I don't know if that will happen this cycle, but eventually I think it definitely could happen. 100%. I do think that O'Shea Scott, I do think that could happen. This cycle, I don't think so. But I think that, like I said, I own both, and I think you should own both. For me, Ethereum is going to be a long holding project for me. I have half my XRP bag I'm going to sell, and half my XRP bag is going to be a long project. But yeah, definitely. If you guys just tuned in, it's the Crypto Fam. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. So what we're talking about today is XRP. Gemini comes out with an XRP credit card, and that gives you XRP rewards. That's crazy. If you guys just tuned in, if we look at total market right now, 3.77. There's blood in the. Ooh, there's blood out here. Jesus. $109 Bitcoin. There's blood out there. XRP 285. Blood in the market. Blood in the market, y'all. Cardano's been holding up strong, man. I tell you right now. Cardano's been holding up strong. Stella, 38 cents. There's some buys out here. HBAR, 23 cents. SHIB, 4011. Crow is still running. You see that? You guys see that Crow is still running? What the fuck is going on with Crow that got Crow running? That's crazy. What got Crow running like that? I know Crow's supposed to be coming with it's supposed to be the strategic reserve, and also Crow also is coming with Donald Trump's ETF. So Crow has a little bit running, and I believe, when we're talking about that world coin, that world financial coin, I believe it's going to come out on crypto.com. The only reason why I say that is because Trump is using Crow as reserves. It has Crow as part of ETF. And then also Trump says he wants to use crypto.com as a strategic reserve for America's strategic reserve of crypto coins of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ADA, and XRP. So that's another thing that I like about Crow. Do not sleep on Crow. I have a nice little bag of Crow. I do not sleep on Crow. And me personally, I'll use crypto.com before I lose Coinbase. That's why I got hit for that $54,000. So you guys already know how I feel about that. Julia says she went shopping today. Nice. Reggie says, I'm telling you, I told you about Crow. Oh, I know about Crow. Yeah, Reggie, I definitely agree with you, brother. Reggie, to make sure now, I don't want to say brother because I be getting caught up sometime. But yes, Reggie, definitely. Crow's a good one. I do not sleep on Crow. I mess with Crow. Let me see there. If you got a quarter in your back pocket, get some Crow. Crow. I have Crow in my portfolio. I fuck with Crow. I mess with Crow 100%. I definitely mess with Crow 100%. Let me see here. Let's go down. Ondo at 89 cents. Look at this. Do not sleep on Palmatic. Look at Algo. Algo at 24 cents. Algo's down 3.6 cents for the day. V-Chain. Look at that. Certain coin. I know Boonk down 11 cents. I'm sorry, down 11%. Filecoin down. Okay. And you guys hear me talking these coins. I'm saying these coins for a reason. And certain coins I'm not saying. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice. But when you hear me say these coins, you might want to write them down and go ahead and take a look at these coins. I don't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But when I'm going down these coins and I'm saying certain coins, you might want to take a look at it. Let's start all over again. I'm going to go take it from the top. All right? These are coins that, and I'll tell you the ones that I do have in my portfolio and the ones I don't, but I'm going to tell you which coins that I think that are strong coins. Of course, I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, and my biggest bag, of course, is an XRP. I don't own any Solano, I don't own any BNB, but they are good coins. Doge, I own a bag of Doge. We were just at 25 cents just the other day. Doge right now is at 20 cents. Cardano, number 10, right now, 83 cents. I would wait for it to come down more. 83 cents is still a little strong. Chainlink. And let me tell you, this Hyperliquid, man. I don't know anything about this Hyperliquid, but let me tell you, this Hyperliquid is quietly doing some real shit. I'm telling you right now. They're quietly doing some real shit. All right? Of course, you guys know Stellar. That's XLM. Right now it's at 38 cents. The all-time high on that is 84 cents. Stellar, listen, Sui. I don't own any Sui. It's at 50. It's at right now it's at $3.35. It's down 7%. But this is coin. I'm giving you guys coins that are what's called. I don't own Sui in my portfolio. Avalanche, $23 is holding up good. It's only down 1% for the day. For the last 24 hours is 9. For the last 24 hours, down 9%. H bar with a bar. I own H bar. Do not sleep on H bar. Okay. Litecoin has been making moves. This coin has been around for over 10 years. All right, Shiba Inu, you know guys on SHIB. I got my bag deep in the SHIB. SHIB hasn't been performing the way I like it, but I own SHIB. Crow is right now in the green when most everything else is in the red. Crow is crypto. I'm sorry, crypto.com. It's Kronos. Pepe down 9%. Ondo 89 cents down 7%. There's been a lot of chat on my crypto on my page about ICP. Yeah, there's been a lot of chat about ICP. Algo, you guys already know. Algos is always on the chat. You know how that goes. So take a look at those coins, VeChain, and we're gonna take a look at ZBEC. Give me 1 second. We're gonna get a chance at ZBEC. Luz Studios, do you think Ethereum is still going to drop? I think right now the market will drop, but I don't think Ethereum is going to go into 3,900. I think Ethereum is going to be right around that for the near future. I think unless some crazy news, I think Ethereum is going to be trading around that 42 to 46 range. It looks like it has a resistance of 4,900. That 4,800 is resistance. It's looking like, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have this sell off at 5,000. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have a sell order at 5,000. So you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say a sell order. So basically, you could buy a coin and you could put an order to sell it at any time once it hits that number. So let's say Ethereum is at 4,300. You want to sell at 5,000. You just put a sell order to sell at 5,000, and you don't have to watch it. Once it hits 5,000, it sells. It could happen. Like say it hits 5,000 3 months from now. You put that order, once it's 5,000, you don't have to watch it. It just automatically sells it. So a lot of people have a sell order that have been waiting since the beginning of time for Ethereum to hit 5,000. That's why you guys always see a sell-off, because a lot of people have that sell order in. So that's why you see a sell order. You ordered it to sell at a certain time. So that's what it means when you see a sell order. So I believe a lot of people on Ethereum, they have a sell order at 5,000 because they've been waiting so long for it to hit 5,000. You have some people that have been holding Ethereum since $100, $200. They said, I'm going to sell once it hit 5,000. So that's, it's a psychological number. All right. DNA on TikTok. What do you think about Gala? That's another bag I had. I own Gala, but the only problem that I have with Gala, the two co-founders are the lawsuit against each other. which fucked it up real bad because Gala was one of the #1 gaming companies, and it was growing very fast with the games that they had. So what happened with Gala, they had the two co-founders started saying that one of them was stealing from selling coins and actually selling money and was embezzling money. So that shit fucking hit Gala and it crashed it, man. But Gala has so much to go for it. And I think they're still in that lawsuit. I don't think that lawsuit's over against the co-founders. So that DNA, you might want to take a look at that. But I also actually own Gala, because I try to own all the strongest coins in every sector, and Gala was in the gaming sector, so I picked Gala to be that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Gala. That lawsuit really destroyed the momentum with them, because when you have two co-founders going at each other and you're saying one is a thief, that kind of destroys the outlook on your company. I'm just saying. I mean, you know what I mean? But I hope I answered that, DNA TikTok. Yeah, but I definitely got Gala. Yeah. Let me see what else. I appreciate you guys, man. Let me see. Metal blockchain. We had looked that up. I remember we looked that up the other day. I don't remember what it is. Let me just look at it again. Metal blockchain. I remember we looked that up in the chat the other day. You guys, we look up so many coins sometimes that it's hard for me to memorize, but metal blockchain, wait a second. I'll tell you right now. Metal blockchain, a layer 0. That's what it was. It was layer 0. I didn't even know about layer 0. So basically when it's saying layer 0, it's the infrastructure at the bottom. So layer 0 will be like basically you're building a house. You're building the house on the electricity, the plumbing, the groundwork. So that's before you put the house up. So layer 1 will probably be the house, the floors, the first floor. Layer 0 is actually the infrastructure. So I didn't even know that. I've always heard about layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. So when I heard of metal blockchain layer 0, that was wild. So metal blockchain is layer 0 blockchain crafted for financial institutions and fintechs. It emphasizes BCA complex and private subnet agriculture. Digital identity feature on WAG often is tailored to secure, scalable enterprise developments. Core innovation built for Avalanche Snow Protocol. Metal delivers high performance through proof of stake. It's POS. The support is near instant finality processes 4,500 transactions per second per subnet. Enables theoretical unlimited outputs across its expansive multi-piece subnet agriculture. The blockchain native token Metal is a hard cap at 66 coins. It powers the network using paying transaction fees, which are burned. Staking secures the chain and financial governance. Current price 37 cents. The all-time high is $1.65, which was 77% lower than that. All right, yeah. Enterprise ready will build compliance and molder subnet design. Metal is positioned to adoption by banks and regulatory financial players. Scalable by design. The multiple subnet snow stack stakables. I never heard of that. So it's a multi-subnet snow stack stackables traditional blockchains and bottlenecks. Thinks high speed, high volume processing and minimal energy. Let me see this. I want to see what this is. Wait 1 second. I don't like when I don't understand shit. Wait 1 second. Stack tackles. What the fuck is that? Subnet snow. What the hell is that? Wait 1 second, guys. Subnet. I don't like when I don't understand shit. Subnet snow stack. What the hell is that? Wait 1 second, y'all. We'll just find out what this is. I don't know what this is. Subnet snow stack. What is that? All right. So the subset, okay, so the blockchain, a subnet is a custom blockchain network that runs on top of the main layer 0. Okay, I didn't know what that was. Okay. Each subnet can be permission or permissionless, tailored for banks, fintechs, and enterprise who need their own rules and KYC compliance. All right, and private data handling. It makes Metal extremely flexible. Institutions do not have to share the same one-size-fits-all chain, but instead of spinning up their own. All right. I know it. The Snow Stack is Avalanche's consensus framework for Metal blockchain is built. It's So it's designed for speed and scalability. Snowman protocol optimizes blockchain leaner chains. Avalanche consensus high throughout 1,000 transactions per second. All right. So the Snow Stack is available on consensus of framework. I need to know what that was. I don't like when I don't understand shit. I don't like that. I'm a person, I gotta have answers. I don't like to be just out there. And you guys understand subnet. So you guys understand what a subnet is? Custom mini blockchains for specific use cases. Custom mini blockchains for specific uses. Snowstack is consensus engine performing them with speed, scalability, and finality. Once again, a Snowstack, the consensus engine performing them with speed, scalability, and finality. All right, we're going to learn today. We're going to learn on the Crypto Fam. We're going to learn at the same time. We're going to learn. Tell me, they going to have us out here looking stupid. We're going to know exactly what it is. A subnet, a custom mini blockchain for specific use cases. All right, Snowstack, the consensus engine powering them with speed, scalability, and finality. How about that? Okay. So this is what happens when you start digging into stuff. Thank you for making us look at that blockchain. Metal blockchain. That was the coin we just looked at. Yes, and we looked at it many times. Some of these coins keep hitting the chat, and as I look them up, I'm starting to memorize them more and more. Just that a lot of them keep hitting on the on there. You know what I'm saying? Jinx specific, yeah. That's it, man. Exactly. Jesus praise Veronica, Ohio, where he said IMEX starts. IMEX. Let's look at that. Let's take a look at that. Around these times when we look at some coins, you guys just tune in to the Crypto Fam. Make sure you share, make sure you like. We're taking some dives in some coins. This is when we look at some coins, you never know what you're gonna find. We found some coins. Actually, we found Pingu on the chat, and we're all looking at the Liberty Financial coin that's supposed to be coming out in probably the next 10 days or 8 days. 5 days, 6 days. And I'm also gonna do an episode on that so that everybody's prepared and has the correct information if you're gonna buy. Either they're gonna win or we're gonna lose our asses together. But yeah, let's take a look at it. IMX. Let's take a look real quick. IMX mutable. Wait, you got a couple of IMXs. Which one is it here? You got a couple of them. You have IMX Immutable, IMX Impact, IMX Impermax. You got to tell me which IMX you're talking about. Which one is that? Which IMX are you talking about? Okay, Immutable. All right, let's take a look at that. Immutable. All right. Immutable is at 5 cents right now. Okay, it has a market cap. It looks right under $1 billion. Circulating supply of 2 billion. So it looks right 5 cents. So you guys understand. Remember what the market cap is. That's the total amount of money that's in crypto. So you're saying Immutable is gaming. Okay, let's take a look at that. Like I was telling you what happened with Gala. Gala was in gaming, but you heard, like I told you guys, you see what happened with the two co-founders. So right now, there's probably a niche in gaming where somebody could really take it over. So the all-time high on this coin is 58 cents. Right now, we have 51 cents. So the potential growth on this, you still have a 10x potential on it. So it looks like we're 94% down from the all-time high. That's a super ass dip. So let's look up this coin and see exactly what it does to co-founder and let's look at it. For the year, it's down 65% for the year. The last 7 days, it's down 6%. It looks like it had a little run up. Let's take a look at it. I'm on Coin Market Cap. We're going to take a year look at it. So we look at the year. For the year, the high for the year looks like, let's take a look at it. The high for the year looks like it was, was that 20 cents? Looked like 20 cents was the high for the year. No, sorry, $2.13. What? Wait a second, I'm reading this wrong. Sorry about that, guys. Let me get in this. Yes, 20 cents. Like 20 cents was the high? No, I'm reading this wrong. Holy shit. This is crazy. No. The all-time high was November 25th at $9.50. God damn. This is a super dip. $9.50. I gotta look at this coin. That type of dip scares me. But let's take a look at the I'm sorry, I was reading wrong. So basically it ran up in this year of December, it ran up to $2. That's a run up and a half. So you got from 5 cents. That's crazy. This is sorry, 50 cents. What am I saying? I'm losing my mind. 50 cents. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, guys. From 50 cents to $9.50. It's down 94%. Let me look at what this thing does. IMX. Sorry about that, guys. I'm losing my mind here. It's $9.50. Down to 50. That's a drop off. I wonder why it dropped it off like that. Let's see this. I want to look at what this thing does. IMX. All right. Let's see here. IMX, a layer 2 scalable solution for Ethereum designed for specifically for NFTs. All right, so this is made for NFTs and blockchain games. Delivers instant transactions, coins, and zero gas fees, and carbon neutral minting and trading through the use of Spark Wire Zk rollup technology, achieving up to 9,000 TPSs. I'm bad, 9,000. IPS token utility and governance usage pays for protocol fees 20% up to each 2% transaction fees is converted into IMX. It goes into a scalable pool. Staking IMX holders can stake tokens in 14-day cycles and earn rewards. The governance holders, wait one second. The governance holders vote for funding decisions like developer grants, token distributors, and more. The token metrics, token supply, like we said, 2 billion. 51% ecosystem development, 25% project development, 14% private sales, 5% public sales, 4% foundation reserves. Okay, so the founder, Immutable formerly Fuel Games, was founded in Australia in 2018 by Robbie Ferguson, James Ferguson, and Alex Cologne. So once again, it was founded in 2018 by Robbie Ferguson, James Ferguson, and Alex Cologne. James Ferguson is the co-founder and current CEO. Robbie Ferguson is the co-founder and president. Alex Cologne is the CTO. So it says right here, Improbably X powers some of the fastest growing NFT games and marketplaces, including partnerships with GameStop, TikTok, Nuvium, and Marvel. Whoa. Let me bring this back. So Improbable X powers some of the fastest growing NFT games marketplace, including partnerships with GameStop, TikTok, Illuvium, and Marvel. And more, its games are changeable with Web3 scalability, user experience, environmental footprints. All right? So that's what that is. Let me tell you, that's a huge dip when you're talking about $9.50 being your all-time high and being at 50 cents. From November, just off of November, it looked like, December, this coin hit $2.11. Right now it's at 50 cents. So even off of that, it's 65% down for the year. It's a huge dip. It's a huge dip. So basically NFTs and gaming. That dip kind of scares me. I would have to do more research on it, but that's basically what that coin is. It's ranked number 75. So I'm not strong on NFTs. I feel like meme coins are the new NFTs. You know what I'm saying? What does it say? SSC Gary Gensler sued. SEC, okay. Sage of the blockchain says SEC and Gary Gensler sued Immutable X, and that's part of the dip. Because when you see a dip like that from $9.50 to 50 cents, that's a huge dip. And it looked like, and the thing is that it ran up. It looked like it ran up for such a short time. Like it did. When it ran up, it was one of the quick pumps and came back down. It looked like it ran up in January sorry, it ran up in November to December 2021, and it came back down March 2022, and it looked like it never recovered. So that's that. I would like to see what the market. So you got to think about it. So you got to understand the market cap on them is at $1 billion. XRP lawsuit against the SEC took up 200 million. I don't know if a company like this would have been able to fight that type of lawsuit and stay open. That would have been very tough. But with new regulations, this might be a coin to be watching. We'll take a look at that. But yeah, that's the IMX we just looked into. Let me see. Jabo, should I hold tight on my XRP? I'm holding tight on my XRP, brother. I'm holding tight. I'm gonna sell off at a certain amount, but that's probably going to be more. That's probably going to be once I hit a certain amount, probably more like $9-10. I'll peel off. I really want to do some. I really want to do some real playing off at $20. At $20, I'll probably have half of my bag sold at $20, and I'll let the rest ride out. Yeah, but I'm definitely holding XRP. I'm not planning to sell. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling what you do, but me, I've been holding XRP from when it went to $1. When it went $1.80 and it went shot down to 33 cents, 34 cents. I was buying that for the last 2 years at between 33 cents and 40 cents. So yeah, and now we're at $3, $2.80. I'm still holding. That's what I'm doing. But just for not financial advice, just tell you what I'm doing. Sage of blockchain. If SEC wants to suppress Immutable X, it would have to value. That's the play. Same reason why SEC is suing XRP. I understand that, but with what I'm thinking is with the state of the market right now, and being that the SEC is so pro crypto right now, I would think in this atmosphere, in this climate, that coin shouldn't be so suppressed like that. And I don't want to say nothing that could happen later. I don't want to go against your coin. I don't want you to feel bad about the coin. It's just a little down for me for the way that the market is, and that it's so optimism in crypto right now. So coins to be so far down, it kind of scares me for coins to be that far down. I would like a coin to be at least halfway, or at least 60% closer to the all-time high. Like if you look at XLM, it's at 30-40 cents. The all-time high is 84 cents. If you look at Ethereum, the all-time high is 4,800. We had tap 48. If you look at XRP, we hit 360. The all-time high is 384. So a lot of coins right now, majority of coins are like the good solid coins are within 60% to 50% all the all-time highs. So when a coin, now you have some coins that are later, which later in the cycle, but those are more meme coins. A coin with like that has a gaming, it might run towards the end of the cycle, but I just get scared when I see coins that low down. But a gaming coin would probably run later in the cycle like a meme coin. That's all I'm saying. All right. In the cycle like a meme coin. That's all I'm saying. All right. O'Shea Scott, I think someone made a fake page of you. Oh, yes. You guys, please watch out. There is a fake page of mine. This guy with the crypto fan, he's on like his 8th, 9th fake page. I would not send you guys, I never send you guys a DM asking you how's your crypto going or I don't send DMs. So if you guys get a DM from the crypto fan, that's not me. I'm not asking you about your portfolio. I'm not asking you about your wallet. I'm not asking you a question. That's a scammer. If you see me in your DM, that's not the crypto fan. I'm not in your DM. I'm not asking you what you have. That's none of my business. I will never ask you what you have in your portfolio. That's just weird as shit. That's somebody's creeping. Watch out for that fake decrypto fan, please. Every time it comes up, I report it. I do it just nonstop. It just kept coming with new pages. So please watch out. He got more followers than me. It's the wildest shit ever. I can't make it up. But please be careful, man. When these runs come, these scammers will come out and try to steal your hard work. And it's fucked up that we work hard and do all our studying on this, and somebody comes to steal your money. So please be careful. Watch out for that fake page. That is not me. I will never be in your DM. Understand, I will never be in your DM asking questions. I don't do that shit. That's weird. I'm one of them old cats. We don't do that. All right, so please be careful out there, folks. September. I think the third quarter we're gonna be in. I think third quarter we're gonna be running. I think when September, October, November comes, December, I think we're in for the run. Oh yeah, I think so. When rates start dropping, they're saying that they think that the next 3 quarters we should be dropping at least a minimum of quarter point for the next 3 quarters. So that would free up the interest rates. Money's flowing in, baby. If you guys just tune in, it's the Crypto Fan. So right now we're talking about the XRP Gemini MasterCard. So you guys just tuned in. XRP Gemini comes out with an XRP MasterCard. And every time you swipe, you get XRP rewards. How about that? All right, there's a new day for XRP. Do not sleep, people. XRP is constantly doing things, all right? So if you guys understand, if you like that, make sure you hit share, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, all right? So you guys think about XRP, and people think XRP, is it too late? It is not too late for XRP. And you guys understand, there's more coins than just XRP, all right? Do not sleep. What is it? Alex said, these XRP decisions delusional? That's what do you mean? Alex, I don't know what you mean. What as far as what? With the price predictions, when you say they're delusional, I mean, what do you mean? You have to go a little bit into that so I can understand what you're saying. Are you saying with the $10,000 prices and stuff like that? I don't call out those type of prices if you're talking about delusional. You know what I mean? But you have to expand on that one when you say delusional as what. BOS shares. Do I have some price predictions? I don't do price predictions. I do the math. It all depends on how much money goes into crypto. And when I'm talking about the total amount of money that crypto, it all depends on the market cap. Right now, the market cap right now is 3.77. That's the total amount of money that's in crypto. Boy, you guys better pay attention with these prices. If you guys also are looking to buy, and you guys are looking at times to buy, you want to look at it when it's bloody. Don't be buying when things are in the red. But my price prediction, basically, I'm all about how much money flows into crypto. So right now we're at 3.7 trillion. They're saying by the end of the cycle we should be to 5 to 6 trillion. If we get a 5 to 6 trillion, your altcoins. Like just say for XRP, for example, if we get to 5 trillion, Bitcoin Diamonds comes down 30%, then you got yourself on 5 trillion or 30%, $1.5 trillion going to the market. If you can get XRP to pick up 5% of that or even 10% of that $1.5 trillion, you're putting another 1.5 billion. So you're talking about a $6 XRP if you could just get that. You know what I mean? If you go to $10 trillion, then you're talking about $800 billion market cap. It's just math. You're doing XRP is going to be 4 times what it's going to be. That's going to give you a $12, $11 XRP. So that's what it is, man. It's just really watching how much money can flow in the XRP. People like to throw numbers at that, but we need to have money, liquidity come into the game. And with the ETFs coming out, XRP will see liquidity. All right. So don't let these people give you crazy prices. It all matters how much money is flowing in. All right. That's what I'm chase. XRP dominance, the highest dominance I've seen so far for XRP. For you guys to understand what dominance is. So if you look at Bitcoin dominance right now, let's go and take a look at it. If you go on coin market cap, you can look at Bitcoin dominance. That means how much percentage of that $3.7 trillion is in Bitcoin. Wait 1 second here. Make sure I'm correct here. Bitcoin dominance, wow, it's actually come down. Bitcoin dominance is 57%. Ethereum dominance is at 14%. And the altcoins is at 28%. So you guys understand. Take a look at this. You see that Bitcoin dominance at 57%, that 14%, that 28%. We need that 28%. We need that 28% to turn to 50%. You get 50% of that money. You're talking about 50% of $4 or $5 trillion. So that you're talking about half of the money that's in crypto going to the altcoins. That's when you'll see your favorite coins go crazy. That's because you talk about trillions of dollars. You're talking about $2 trillion going in. Remember, most of the money that's in crypto is in the top 10. 85% of the money that's in crypto is in the top 10. So just imagine most of that $2 trillion It's going to be, just say, most of that $2 trillion is going to be in top 15, top 20. $2 trillion. So remember, XRP total market cap is 1.8 billion. You got 2 trillion. So if XRP could pick up some of that trillions of dollars, remember, XRP is under 200 billion. At 200 billion, XRP is $3. So if you can get, let's just say we can get that 2 trillion, we can get another 500 billion. We need the whole 2 trillion. We can get 500 billion. 500 billion gives you what? A $9, $10 XRP. You know what it does to an H bar? If H bar gets into the top 10, you're talking about a $2 H bar. Things get real crazy. Let me tell you something. When that dominance goes into the altcoins, once again, let me show you this. Once it's dominance, you see this right here. Wait 1 second here. I want you guys to see this. You see this here? Once this flows from 57 and that comes down to 30, 40, that money from Bitcoin flows into this here. These are the altcoins. These are your XRPs, your H bars. These are all the other coins. That money flows from in here to in here. First, it goes from here to Ethereum. Ethereum dominance was at 9%. Now it's at 14%. That dominance goes up to like 19, 20%, and then it starts to come down, and it all flows into here. This was when we start making the money. When it goes from that 57 comes down to 30s, 40s, and then flows into here. All right? So when you guys go into it, I want you guys to understand that. All right? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I hope you guys understand. All right? So that's what we need, that dominance, that 57 you seen. We need that 57 to go into that 28, and that 28 to keep going higher, 30, 40. Then you start seeing money run. And now what happens if we get to that tens of trillions of dollars, that 57% is running to other coins. You guys understand what I'm saying? If right now the market is 3.7. So right now, if we can get this right here to flow here, this right here is where the money is at. The money is here. This percentage of 57%, we need this come down to 33%, and this go to 60, 70. We need this to flip. When we flip, that money goes into them altcoins. Shit gets crazy. All right? I hope you understand. You're going to learn something today. You're going to learn something today. I hope you, I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. Once I could learn to share my screen with you guys, when I get it, we're going to get real crazy. We're going to get real stupid when I can share my screen. You think shit is dumb now? We will get real crazy once I can share my screen. All right? Make sure you guys, it's the Crypto Fam. Make sure you guys hit a like. Make sure you guys hit subscribe. Make sure you guys hit a share. But we're tuning into that. Give me 1 second there. I'm hearing somebody at the door, which I'm surprised to hear somebody ringing the bell. Give me 1 second real quick, man. All right, guys, the Crypto Fam, man. I had somebody just come in. I'm sorry I had to cut it short, but you guys is Crypto Gang. Make sure you hit a like. Make sure you subscribe. I had somebody at the door. You already know I'm at my father's house. People coming in and out. So let me go ahead and take care of this, man. Hey, love you guys. See you guys tomorrow night. Sorry for the abrupt thing. I had somebody just come at the door. You guys know my father's in the hospital, so I have to take this conversation, all right? The Crypto Fam, make sure you hit a like. Make sure you hit subscribe. You guys already know. Good night, good night, good night, good night. That was abrupt, right? All righty, man. You guys have a good night. Sorry I extended that slow, man. It's about that.